here at Holcomb Field in Columbia, Tennessee. We're on the campus of Zion Christian Academy. It's the Sacred Heart of Jesus High School Knights out of Jackson taking on the Eagles from here at Zion. Welcome in, everyone. James Shannon on the call tonight. Director Audrey is back. Producer Audrey, Director Jack handling video, Producer Audrey handling the computer and audio. So these two teams getting set, and of course they are part of the SEC, the Southeastern Extreme Conference. This is not technically a divisional game, though. They are actually playing twice this year, and they've designated the second matchup in Jackson as the actual divisional game that will count for the standings. So currently on the field, Zion won the toss, chose to defer, and Sacred Heart will get the ball first. So both of these teams, it is the first game for Sacred Heart, not having any action so far on the season. Zion took place in the Christian Community Jamboree, and then they had their first game of the season last week against the Freedom Cowboys. It was a 34-8 Cowboys win. So Zion looking for a little bit of revenge tonight. Zion getting to take the field. And let's see if we can't get a shot of Zion running out here. Of course, it's Ag Night, everybody in their cowboy boots. And here come the Eagles. Zion Christian has their culture. It's been a rough couple of months for them, but they have really adopted Coach Beathard and the crew. They've really adopted the game of 8-man football, and it's they're still looking. They had one win last year, or no wins last year rather, 0-6, and then the loss last week. So still looking for their first win in 8-man football, but the culture has really grown. And we're going to step aside for a moment during the national anthem and the opening prayer. This is the Goolesby Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. We are back here at Holcomb Field. National anthem is complete, and we'll get the camera picture reset real quick. We'll get the video back up and running here in a moment. Zion Christian set to kick it away. There we go. Producer Audrey knocking it out of the park. We'll switch over to the main camp, get set for opening kickoff, and it's 8-man football time in Tennessee. Good kick down to the 10-yard line. He'll start left, rumbling and bumbling. The big man, that's number, well, let's see if we can't get a number. Number 20, Austin Vox, I believe, is on the return. Producer Audrey on the fly, getting the team names in. There we go. Correction, yep, that was number 20, Austin Vox on the return. Sacred Heart, solid starting quarterback the last couple of years in Jake Keel, but graduating last year, and so be a new man at the helm for the Knights. And right off the bat, we'll get a flag and the call.
Participation on offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So illegal participation called against Sacred Heart. We'll back them up 5 yards. It'll be 1st and 15. Teft, give to the right-hand side. That's Kuntz. Kuntz trying to get the sideline, and he'll be dropped just outside the 40-yard line. They'll call it the 43. It'll move the chains and be a Knights first down. Great opening run there by Kuntz. Great blocking, started left, came back right, looking for that right-hand sideline. It'll bring up a 1st and 10. So they'll run a pistol formation. Teft is in taking the snaps. Give to Kuntz again to the right-hand side. And this time, nothing doing. That's number 2, Logan Abbott, the junior, stepping up for his team. And they'll call it a loss of 1 on the play. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 11. Both of these teams looking for success. Sacred Heart last year with a 5-5 record. About a 500 record. And of course I mentioned Zion looking for their first win in 8-man. Teft takes the snap. He'll roll left. Keeper makes one-man miss. Trying to get past the line. He does, and forced out of bounds. Just shy of the first down marker. Good 7-8 yard run for the young man. It'll move the ball down to the 35-yard line. Bring up a 2nd down and 5 for the Knights. Ball spotted at the 38-yard line. Teft takes the snap. Here's the pitch. It's to Vox. Vox to the right-hand side. Hard to bring the man down. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, though, and that's the tough thing about having such a stout running back like Vox. Is you try to go, it's a Derrick Henry situation. If you go high, you're going to miss. If you go low, it's going to be like a mule kick right in your helmet, and you got to try to make a business decision on how to tackle them. And that's going to be what the Eagles face all night. Again, Sacred Heart, no action this season so far. This is first game of the year on the road. It's a tough situation for the young men. They do have beef, though. They've got size, so that works in their advantage. Teft is in the pistol. Vox is behind him. 3-man line. Teft fires wide. He was looking for number 5. That's going to be Dylan. Dylan dives across the 33, and it'll bring up a Knights first down and move the chains. Of course, several other games kicking off in the area in the same time zone. Some games in Alabama, games in Tennessee, all across a whole lot of teams. Georgia, Mississippi, everybody kind of starting their season tonight. So we'll try to keep you as updated as possible. We did get one update. Christian Community School, the Colts are down in Chattanooga and Ottawa to take on Grace Baptist. And after the first quarter, it was Christian Community 8, Grace Baptist nothing. So Colts with a big win against Classical last week, looking to get the win on the road. Teft fires, intercepted. That's number 22 down the left sideline. And that's going to be Wesley Riggins. Riggins still rolling. He picks up a blocker. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Wesley Riggins. And we got to get the replay on that one. Right there, and you see Wiggins just making his way. What a run by the young man, picking up his blockers. Great job by the defense. Making it happen. And Eagles are on the board for first. Teff tried to make the throw to Vaux out in the flat. Wiggins stepped in front of it. Riggins, rather. Eagles will go for 2 here. 9:36 to go here in the first quarter. And for the Eagles, who did not get the opening kickoff to get the first touchdown of the game, that's huge. Now, Jaron Kaiser, the senior, the young man that has gone through everything and stayed with the Eagles. I formation, he's under center, takes the snap. Give is to Abbott. Abbott hits a brick wall, bounces left, and he'll get dropped. Made the first man miss. That was Brown that he made miss. The second man did not. 2-point conversion is no good. And so we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week. It's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. With millions in sales this year already, the two of them would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of Middle Tennessee. Yes, you can buy, yes, you can sell, and yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687. You can reach J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for both financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein. Work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools. Fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. The Eagles set to kick it away after the big interception return, at least a 70-yarder by Riggins. Kick is away. It's a good deep kick. Vaux is trying to go get it. Ball bounces at the 10. Great bounce for Sacred Heart. Vaux gets some momentum, makes the first man stop in his tracks, and they gang tackle Vaux just outside the 20, about the 22. So Knights with not as good starting field position as that first drive, but they'll get something going. Vaux is going to be the return man, looks like, tonight. A great kickoff. I believe that was Abbott on the kick as well. I have to verify the number. So 1st and 10 for the Knights. Ball spotted at the 22. Like I said, several other games happening this evening all across the area. At halftime, we'll try to get you some scoring updates. We'll try to keep you updated on some of the other games happening throughout the game. Of course, several games being broadcast tonight. Now here's a carry by number 99. It's going to be Jaden Warlick, the sophomore. And a loss of yardage on the play. It'll be second down and about 12. A couple other games being broadcast tonight, and you can catch them on YouTube. Of course, you've got Evangel Athletics. You've got Evangel Christian, and they are taking on Evangel Christian. It's Alabaster versus Montgomery. So that game is being broadcast. In the first quarter, it's Lightning 6, Lions nothing. Here in Columbia, though, here's the give. It's to that's Bingham. And Bingham forced out of bounds just outside the 35. Helmet comes off. They'll mark it at the 35, rather. But it's enough to move the chains and get a first down. So first quarter in Montgomery, it's Evangel versus Evangel, and the Lightnings lead the Lions 6-0. And, of course, you've got Franklin Christian at Lancaster Christian tonight as well. So you got 3 games you can have on. What a time to be alive. Teff takes the snap from the shotgun, dumps it off to Bingham. Bingham met as soon as he catches the ball just outside the 35. A little bit of late contact, but incidental. Don't believe the young man from Zion meant it. And it'll bring up a second down. There was a gain of 3 on the play. It'll bring up second down. For the Knights. Teft is in the shotgun. He's flanked on either side. Looks like Vox on one side, Bingham on the other. Give is to Bingham. Bingham up the middle, and he'll get about a yard. Correction, that was Warlick flanking Teft. So it'll bring up a third down for the Knights. 3rd and about 6 to go. First down marker sitting at the 45. Ball is sitting at the 39. Knights go back to the pistol formation. Teft. Give is to Bingham. Up the middle. And that Zion defense stuffs him. That's Kaiser right up in the middle with the fist pump. Talk about a fired up young man for his team. Makes the stop. He'll go ahead to the sideline. And if Sacred Heart punts here, he'll get ready to lead his team on offense. They are not punting. They're going for it. 4th and 5. Teft in the pistol. Takes the snap. Pitch to Bingham. Bingham on the right-hand side. Dropped like a bad habit by number 7, Jack Willems. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Eagles will take over at the 36-yard line. So this Zion defense, they came to play tonight. No questions. FCA Lancaster might have been a different night. Maybe tomorrow night. I'll verify that. So Kaiser's in the shotgun, flanked by Abbott. Kaiser takes the snap, give to Abbott, up the middle. And he ran into a brick wall. Number 9, Jamison Warlick, the junior. Warlick brothers making an impact here for Sacred Heart. But Abbott with a good solid carry, probably three yards is what they'll call it. I'll bring up an Eagles second down. Kaiser's in the shotgun, flanked by Abbott. Kaiser takes the snap. Quarterback keeper, right-hand side, looking for the edge. Has it up to about the 30-yard line. It'll bring up an Eagles third down. They'll call it 3rd and 3. And we've got whistles. We'll get the call.
Dead ball, false start, offense, number 6, 5-yard penalty. Repeat, 3rd down.
Zion called for the false start. That's going to be on Keys. It'll move him back 5 yards, and now will create a 3rd and 8 situation. So maybe you call your plays differently here. So 3rd and 8. Up, they're going to get Abbott. No correction.
Dead ball, false start, offense, number 5. 5-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
So they'll call that on Kaiser. You saw Willems start forward. That's a backbreaker. That's 10 yards. So instead of 3rd and 3, you got 3rd and 13. Mental mistakes, something that Zion is going to have to clean up just a little bit. And they'll be okay. Eagles lead the Knights 6-0. 4:53 to go here in the first quarter. Kaiser loading up deep. Got his man at the 10, and he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. That's Keys. Into the end zone. Let's see if we can't get a replay. Kaiser with the deep shot to Keys. And got the right there at the end of it into the end zone. The Eagles go up 12-0. Pending the 2-point conversion, Eagles could go up by 14. Kaiser takes the snap, play fake to Abbott. Fires intended, broken up by number 7. That's going to be Mason Brown. So Eagles lead the Knights 12-0. 4:44 to go in the first quarter. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week, right?
Defense, number 21, 15-yard penalty, sets on the kickoff.
So we will get a 21 unsportsmanlike on Kuntz. So it'll move the kickoff back 15 yards. We'll step aside for just a moment. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Vox with a big kick return to the 40. The young man got rolling. And we did get to replay on the sling side of everything. What a return. The young man got rolling. It was hard to bring him down. So great starting field position for Zion. For correction for Sacred Heart. Give up the middle and nothing doing. That was Abbott on the stop, Bingham on the carry.
Timeout. Injury on the field. My timeout.
We'll get an injury timeout. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week. Right, Extreme. And we're back. We'll get the video up and running. Apologize about the choppy video. Having some internet issues. They seem to plague us, but we're good now. Teft takes the snap. Looking. He's going to keep it up the middle and get stopped by that Zion defense. Tell you what, they might not have the biggest guys on for Zion, but they will gang tackle you all day long and not get tired of it. Little scoring update at the end of the first quarter, right up the road to Murfreesboro. It's the Freedom Cowboys 0, Providence Christian 3. So Lions lead the Cowboys 3-0. Teft takes the snap, looking. Now he'll roll right and throw. Just look to dump the ball away on 3rd down. Correction, now 4th down. 4th and 9. 4th and 20. Sacred Heart to punt the ball, and it'll sail way out of bounds to about the 32-yard line. And it'll bring up a Eagles first down. 1:54 to go in the first quarter. Zion 12, Sacred Heart nothing. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme.
Be first down.
Hang on, Jack. I'll turn you down. So Zion is backed up to their 28. Kaiser give up the middle to Abbott. Looks like he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro,
Face mask. Defense, number 55.
so Sacred Heart called for a face mask. And then, so anyways, up in Murfreesboro, Providence has gotten a safety on Freedom. So your score right now is Lions 5, Cowboys nothing. Yeah, you heard that right. Lions 5, Cowboys nothing. But here in Columbia, coming up on a minute left in the first quarter, Kaiser give to Abbott. No, Kaiser with the keeper right on the right-hand side, trying to get the edge. He's got it, and he's got speed. 30, 25, makes a man miss. 15, 10, 5, end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Jaron Kaiser. He took off towards the end like there was corn in it, and I bet he was singing corn. It's corn. It's a lump with big knobs. It's got the juice. I can only imagine what he was saying to himself and thinking to himself on the end zone. That's just speculation. But the young man into the end zone. So Zion leads 18-0. Pending two-point conversion. And a flag.
Dead ball. False start, offense, 5-yard penalty. Repeat the play.
So Eagles will get backed up 5 yards on the 2-point conversion attempt. So ball will now be spotted at the 7-yard line. Eagles unsuccessful on their first two-point conversion attempts. Kaiser in the shotgun, flanked on either side. Takes the snap. Give is to Willems, I believe, and he's in. 2-point conversion attempt is good. And Zion Christian has taken a 20-0 lead on Sacred Heart here at home. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. And there we go. Ball will bounce. It's still in bounds. Warlick on the return. Warlick not forced out of bounds, but he will be gang tackled at the 30. And that's where the Knights will take over on their fourth drive so far of the game. One ending in a punt, one ending in a turnover on downs, one ending in an interception. And a shot of the awesome crowd that's here tonight at home field. Handoff up the middle, almost to the 40. It'll be a gain of about 8 yards. It'll bring up a Knights 2nd and 2. Teft looking, fires deep, intercepted! Pass intended, it looks like number 37 Green and Warlick were there. Miscommunication. Let's see if we can get a replay. It's either number 42 or number 80. Here we go. Teft. Let's see if we can get a number on the interception. It's going to be number 6. That's going to be Keys with the interception. Oh, no, they're going to take it away. So Knights will keep the ball at the 39-yard line. Teft, pitch to Bingham. Bingham's got the first down across the 50. Ball's on the ground, but Sacred Heart will fall back on it and retain possession. Correction, 21, that's Kuntz on the carry. But it will move the chains for a first down. That'll do it for the first quarter. Here at Holcomb Field in Columbia, Tennessee, on the campus of Zion Christian, it's Eagles 20, Knights nothing. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. It's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of Middle Tennessee. Yes, you can buy, yes, you can sell, and yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. Also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. One. And we are back at Holcomb Field. Knights have the ball at the 48. I formation. No correction, pistol. Still pistol. Teft. Give to Kuntz. Kuntz down to the 35. Still moving his feet inside the 35 down to about the 33. It'll move the chains. Big run there for the Knights. They've got to get something going. Eagles lead by 3 touchdowns at the moment. Update from Ottawa. It's Christian Community 22, Grace Baptist 8. Now, reminder, Grace Baptist has not lost a regular season game. Their only loss came in Florida at the national tournament to Evangel Christian, and that was sans their starting quarterback last year, Cooper Kinnett. And we'll get a timeout here. Looks like a timeout being called by Zion.
Dead ball, sideline warning on the defense. First warning.
Correction, sideline warning called on Zion. Teft, give to Kuntz. Kuntz trying to make men miss. Makes the first 2 miss. Has a wall of blockers. Looking for the edge. Has the edge. Down inside the 20. Hit. Still on his feet. And finally will be brought down around the 19. Again moving the chains. And it'll be a Sacred Heart first down. Let's see if we can get a replay on it. Good hard run there by Kuntz. And you'll see he started right. Kind of waiting. Made the first man miss. Second man miss. Had his wall of blockers. And was able to go get the edge. Kept his feet moving inside the 20. So they're actually going to spot the ball at the 16-yard line, rather. And it'll be a 1st and 10 for Sacred Heart. Teft in the pistol. Takes the snap. Give to Vox. Vox on the right-hand side. Pushes his way across the 10. They may mark him. They're going to mark him short of the 10 at the 11. And it'll bring up a Sacred Heart 2nd and 5. Down in Montgomery, it's the Evangel Lightning 18 and the Evangel Lions nothing. Lightning at 2-0 so far on the season. Looking to make it 3-0. Meanwhile, here in Columbia, give is to Vox to the left-hand side. Oh, my gosh! Vox with the collision. The young man still on the ground. And let's look at a replay. What a hard run by Vox. When you've got a big, stumbling, rumbling, bumbling ball carrier like him right there, and you hope the young man's okay. But what a collision at the 10. And Vox able to push his way down to the 5. It'll be a 1st and goal Knights. Teft takes the snap. Give to Vox. Big hole up the middle. Touchdown Knights. You could drive a Mack truck up the middle of the field right there. Sacred Heart on the board. Let's look at the touchdown run. What a carry by Vox. It's a big run by the big man. Now Knights will try for the 2-point conversion. Teft to Vox again. This time nothing doing. Ball's on the ground. Picked up by Zion. And you cannot advance the 2-point conversion attempt in 8-man football. Now whistles have blown. Abbott is taking off towards the end zone. And you've got Sacred Heart's number 37. That's Green.
Extra point, no good.
Yeah, 8-man football, you cannot advance the 2-point conversion attempt. So Abbott just burned about 80 yards of energy for an absolutely nothing. Got the crowd going, though. We're going to step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on onside kick here by Sacred Heart. And Zion will recover. We'll get the video back up here momentarily. So Eagles will take over possession at the 46. We'll get video back up here momentarily. Big hit there at the 50. Here you go, Audrey. And there we go. Nice shot of the stadium lights. Kaiser looking, rolls right. We do have a flag. Big collision at the 45. Dylan with the hit, but we'll get a flag and we'll get the call.
Holding, offense, and them 21, 10-yard penalty. 21, coach.
Come on, man.
Right here, Kimbro. Yep, 10.
There we go. So it'll back the Eagles up 5. Kaiser, play fake. Now he'll roll right. Looking, he was going to throw it. Now he'll tuck it. Carry up to the 46, not quite to the original line of scrimmage. Correction, the 44. And it'll bring up a 4th down and about 12 for the Eagles. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, Cowboys have gotten into the end zone. It's Freedom 6, Providence 5. Big matchup there between Providence Christian coming out of the TSIAA and Freedom, who had been independent for several years now in the SEC. And it is halftime. Here in Columbia, though, we're in the second quarter. Kaiser, play fake. Now the pitch to Abbott. Abbott on the left-hand side. And he'll get forced out of bounds at the 45, and we do get a flag. Looked like a little bit of a rough tackle. We'll look at the replay here.
Blocking the back, offense, number 2, 10-yard penalty. Repeat the play.
So it'll be a 10-yard penalty on Zion, rather, not for the tackle at the end. Halftime, we'll try to get some of the internet issues figured out and worked out and see if we can't get everything running a little bit smoother. I apologize for the issues. Internet's always a funny thing with a live broadcast. You got to get it figured out. Kaiser is in the pistol, 3rd and 13. Takes the snap. Play fake, looking deep, fires, got his man. It's going to be 22 Bingham across the 50 down to the 47. We do have a flag on the far side, and we'll get the call.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty from the foul, repeat the down.
So Zion will get another crack here at 3rd down, minus another 10 yards, bring up a 3rd and 23. So instead of the play ending at the 50, or the next play starting at the 50 rather, or correction, the 47 of Sacred Heart, it'll instead start at the 47 of Zion. So it is 3rd and 13. Kaiser's in the shotgun, flanked on his right-hand side. Takes the snap, play fake. Looking, now he's going to tuck it and run. Trying to get the 1st down, tries to make a move, forced out of bounds at the 46. He'll be about 3 yards shy of the 1st down, and it'll bring up a 4th down for the Eagles. Coming up on 6 minutes remaining in the first half. Of course, at halftime, we'll try to get some scoring updates situated, try to get some of them sorted out. And then, of course, when the clock hits zeros at the end of the game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. We'll talk to the winning coach and a player of impact of their choosing. That'll be the Fairlife Core Power Protein player of the game. Keeper up the middle by correction, handoff to Abbott. And he will have enough for the first down. They'll move the chains. First down, Eagles. Zion does get the ball after halftime. If you recall, they won the toss, chose to defer. But right now, the ball is on the 44. Kaiser's in the shotgun, and we'll get a timeout called
Timeout, defense.
by Sacred Heart. So we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. First and 10 Eagles after the timeout by the Knights. Ball snapped over the head of Kaiser. He'll have to go back and fall on it. Correction, that was Abbott that went back for it. It'll take the ball back to the 40. Now under 5 minutes to go in the second half. Correction, second quarter, first half. I'll give a shout out to former 8-man football coach in the area, not Tennessee, but in Bowling Green. Coached at the Extreme All-Star game back in the day a couple times, and now in South Dakota, Coach Don Brown. Carry by Abbott to the 41, so the original line of scrimmage, not the original, but the current line of scrimmage. I'll bring the third down and about a quarter of the field. Eagles break the huddle on third. And about 25, honestly. Kaiser's in the shotgun. No, correction, it's not Kaiser, it's Abbott playing quarterback. Carried, handoff to Willems. He's dropped inside the 40. Not sure why Kaiser's on the sidelines, may have taken a lick. Eagles will get moved to fourth down and long. You got to assume punt team's coming in. Coming up on 3 minutes to go in the second quarter. Eagles do lead the Knights 20-6. And now you'll have, that's Richards back to punt away. It looks like number 5, Dillon, back to return for the Knights. What a great punt by Richards. Eagles will down it inside the 15. And it'll bring up a Knights first down, but deep in their own territory. So 2:39 to go in the second quarter. Eagles do lead the Knights 20-6. Knights with a chance here to lessen the blow. Teft in the pistol, takes the snap. Pitch to Kuntz. Kuntz on the right-hand side. Ball's out on the ground, and it looks like Zion got it, but let's get a replay. Ball was definitely on the ground, and I believe the Eagles did come up with it. Yep, right there. Looks like it punched out on the ground. Eagles able to fall on it. Great field position for Zion. They'll get the ball around the 20-yard line. Correction, inside the 20. Looks like maybe the 16 or 17. So Eagles with a chance here to take regain a three-score lead going into the half and getting the ball after halftime. Man moves, and we'll get the call.
Dead ball, encroachment, defense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So a 5-yard penalty on Sacred Heart for encroachment. It'll bring up a 1st and 5. They'll spot the ball at the 12-yard line. A lot of support here for Zion Christian. Fans coming out in numbers. And, of course, right here at Holcomb Field is the site for the 2022 SEEK Championship game. Right now, by formation. Abbott fires deep, incomplete. Correction, that was Kaiser looking for Abbott. Kaiser back in. Just overthrew his man just a little bit. You see the field, of course, originally set up to be a 100 by 53, as well as soccer being played here on the field. But right now it's painted for 40 yards wide, and then they do go 100 yards long, of course, with the field goal posts. But it kind of throws off your perception a little bit on the field. If you don't see the lines, you just see green and you go for it, or maybe back at quarterback trying to make the throw. You think you got a little more space than you actually do. Kaiser is in the shotgun now, flanked on both sides. Play fake. Kaiser. Pitch. That's Abbott. And Abbott hit inside the 10, down to the 7. Now under 2 minutes to go in the first half. And a big hard run there by Abbott, as you can see on the replay. Eagles looking at a 1st and goal. We'll get a timeout called, I believe, by Zion. So we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Eagles carry into the end zone. Nope. And there's a flag on the field. Eagles did get in the end zone, but we have a flag.
Holding on offense. 10-yard penalty. Number 6.
So Eagles backed up again. 10 yards, second time this drive for holding. They're holding on to a 20-6 lead here in the second quarter. 1:09 to go. Of course, producer Audrey, director Jack, James Shannon here at Holcomb Field. So ball is spotted at the 14-yard line, and it's 1st and goal due to the penalty. Now under a minute, coming up on 30 seconds. I formation. Kaiser takes the snap. Play fake. Rolls right. Looking. Fires. Oh, in and out of the hands. That's number 22. It's going to be Riggins, who had the initial touchdown of the game off a pick 6 for the Eagles. So 25 seconds to go in the first half. And a great throw there by Kaiser. And in and out of the hands of Riggins, who had Mason Brown beat on the play. So 2nd down and goal for the Eagles. Still at the 14, 25 seconds to go. Abbott, correction, Kaiser, give to Abbott. Trying to left-hand side, nothing doing.
Timeout, offense.
And a timeout Zion, but Abbott trying to carry the ball, dropped like a phone call in an area with bad reception. So it'll be 16.7 to go. Come right back with a little bit of a halftime report. We'll try to get some scores for you. Loud and raucous crowd, the fan section, the student section here at Zion. Not the biggest I've ever seen, but they are among the loudest, making some noise for their team. Kaiser is in the shotgun, flanked by Abbott. 3rd and goal from the 14. Kaiser, give to Abbott. Started left, came back right, looking for the edge. Stopped at the 10. And that was Brown on the tackle.
Timeout, offense, their last.
Zion will burn their final timeout. Great stop there by Brown. So 4th and goal, 7 seconds to go. Fourth and goal. Kaiser with the keeper. Throws. Incomplete. No flags. Man missed it. So 1.5 to go. And a goal line defensive stand by Sacred Heart to hold Zion to a 2-score lead. To close out the second half, Sacred Heart will have one play. Question being, do they take a shot down the field, or do they take the knee and go to halftime? Eagles, of course, it stings. It hurts to not get the score here to close out the first half. They do get the ball after halftime, though, so that's a consolation. And it looks like they're going to take a shot, if I had to take a guess. Teft is in the shotgun, flanked on either side. Maybe a max protection. Nope. Take a knee. Psyched me out. We'll go to halftime. Your score, Zion Christian Academy 20, Sacred Heart of Jesus High School 6. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. It's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of Middle Tennessee. Yes, you can buy, yes, you can sell, and yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. Welcome back in. For those of y'all who are still live and listening and tuning in, I got some scoring updates for everyone. We've kind of been mentioning them throughout the first half, but double-checking a couple. So down in Montgomery, it's Evangel Lightning 37, Evangel Lions nothing. Up in Murfreesboro in the third quarter, it's Freedom Cowboys 14, Providence Christian 5. Up in Springfield, it's South Haven Christian taking on Lighthouse Christian, and the Patriots lead the Lions 58-6. Last we heard at the half in Chattanooga, correction, at Ottawa, it was Christian Community 22, Grace Baptist 8. You currently have Lighthouse Homeschool 48, Southern Christian 14. And then Tennessee Heat, an 11-man game, taking on Red Boiling Springs. And the game is tied at 21. So those are all the updates we have so far. Of course, tonight, after all the games are done, make sure you hop over to the National 8-Man Tournament Facebook page, the NHSA Facebook page. We've shared a couple of their posts, so you can head over to our page to find it. But they do a great job posting a lot of the final scores from all across the region as they come in. So be sure to check that out tonight. And then, of course, on Sunday, Extreme Talk will have all the final scores. We'll step aside for the remainder of halftime, about 5 minutes left. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Back here for the second half, and hopefully the video cooperates with us. Made a couple adjustments at halftime. Looks like it is. Looks like it's doing pretty well. Holding pretty steady. Knight set to kick it away. It's a short kick and out of bounds. So I believe Zion will take over, and we'll get the camera switched over. Audrey, we'll have to switch the camera to the main shot. It's all right. Yep, we'll switch to the main shot. Had our secondary shot there. So Eagles will take over with the ball at the 42-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to build on their 2-point lead. Man in motion. Kaiser is in the shotgun. Flanked by Abbott. Kaiser takes the snap. Play fake. Throw. Incomplete. Just past the outstretched hands of Riggins. Bring up an Eagles 2nd down. Update from Murfreesboro. Freedom Cowboys have put another touchdown on the board. So Providence had a 5-0 lead. Now Freedom leads 20-5 in the 3rd quarter. And of course, we'll get updates from other games as we can. But here at Zion, Holcomb Field in Columbia, Tennessee, Zion Christian Eagles and Sacred Heart of Jesus High School Knights. Kaiser takes the snap, looking in the pocket, fires deep. Pass intended for Keys, incomplete. Just missed the young man. Kaiser has got a cannon on him. Let's see if we can get a replay. What a throw from the young man. And great protection there in the pocket. They brought up Abbott. Just past the outstretched hands of Keys. Keys a junior. Coach Beathard has really hit the halls here at Zion and gotten young men to come out for this team. They rolled into the Jamboree with 12 currently on the sideline, sitting at about 18, 19 young men. Kaiser give to Abbott up the middle. And he bounces outside. He was stuffed up the middle, bounced it outside. He'll get out down past the 50. Brought down by Dillon. Great run there by Abbott. Let's hit the replay one more time. And you'll see it, Abbott stuffed up the middle. Nothing doing. Spin move. Bounces outside. Great block on the edge. Give to Abbott again up the middle. Down to about the 46. Hard run by the young man. Correction, that was Kaiser on the keeper. And it'll bring up an Eagles 1st down. They will move the chains. So 1st and 10 Zion, moving the ball. Kaiser in the shotgun. Flanked by Abbott. Now he'll motion to the other side. Kaiser, give to Abbott up the middle. Big wide open hole. Down to the 35, across the 35, drop to the 33. And it'll bring up another Eagles 1st down. They'll move the chains again. Let's see if we can hit a replay on that run as well. Good hard run there by Abbott. Great blocking by the Eagles. Great form tackle right there by Dillon. Eagles with a little bit of momentum here. 9:40 to go in the 3rd quarter. I formation. Kaiser takes the snap. Rolls left, looking, fires deep. Man wide open. That's Keys on the far side. Keys into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Let's hit the replay. Kaiser showing off his arm tonight. Got to be one of the best quarterbacks in Seek. Maybe an 8-man football. Nope, correction. That was not Keys. That was number 22, Riggins, into the end zone. The Eagles take a 2-score lead. Eagles break the huddle. Excuse me. Kaiser, give to Abbott up the middle. Into the end zone. 2-point conversion attempt is good. Eagles up by 22. They lead the Knights 28-6. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Eagles set to kick it away. Shout out to producer Audrey. Deep kick. Vox is going to return it from inside the 10. He'll have about a 10, 15, 20-yard head start. Up the left sideline with space. The man is rolling. There's no stopping him. Touchdown, Knights. Knights answer the Eagles with a touchdown of their own on the ensuing kickoff. Let's see if we can get a replay. The young man got a massive head start, and we do have an Eagles player down at the 37-yard line, so we'll step aside while they tend to him. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Abbott was the player down on the kickoff, now has made his way to the sidelines. In the meantime, down near the goal line, looks like a cramp for Abbott. Down near the goal line, Knights trying to attack the 2-point conversion attempt on. Teft, he'll keep it, start left, hesitate, and get dropped. So 2-point conversion is no good. But the Knights have answered back the Eagles in a big, big way. A 92-yard kickoff return for Austin Vox. And the young man was not going to be stopped. Right there you see Teft, just a little bit of hesitation. Zion able to get right up on it and bring him down. Like I said, as we go on throughout the night, as we get scoring updates, we'll try to get them to you. But, of course, after the game, Make sure you head over to the National 8-Man Tournaments Facebook page. The NHSA does a great job of getting all the scores at the end of the night, all the scores that have come in, and getting them posted. So be sure to head over there to see all the final scores. And, of course, on Sunday, 4 o'clock, it's Extreme Talk presented by Complete. Right here on our YouTube channel, we'll recap this weekend's action, talk about next weekend's action, talk to some coaches. And Sacred Heart trying for the onside. Kick goes out of bounds. Right at about the 47-yard line. So the Eagles will take over at the 47-yard line. They will elect to take the kick there. Well, no game tomorrow. Getting the day off. 2 straight Saturday games, 2 straight doubleheaders the past 2 weeks. And then after this week, 3 straight doubleheaders. A lot of good action for y'all. But here at Holcomb Field in Columbia, Kaiser takes the snap. Give up the middle to Keys. Keys ridden inside the 40. Correction, that's number 7, Willems.
My timeout, injury timeout.
With the carry, and we do have another Eagle down. Cramping starting to take effect, at least for the Eagles. So we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Player is off the field, so Eagles will go back on offense. Kaiser in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Give to Willems up the middle. Willems hit hard, and I don't know that he made the first down. Yep, they're going to say he moved the chains. First down, Eagles. They're going to spot the ball at the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. Coming up on 8 minutes to go, 8 minutes remaining, and we'll try to get this camera feed back up and running. There we go. Eagles on offense. Give to Willems. Up the middle, makes a couple men miss, and he'll get down close to the first down marker. He will not move the chains, though. It'll bring up a 2nd and 1. Give up the middle. Enough for the first down. I believe that was, let's see, Keys on the carry. And he is down. He'll make his way off the field. That's Kaiser, rather. Cramping taking effect here in Columbia. They got to get it stretched out and get hydrated. Got to stay hydrated. Beautiful night, though, here on the campus of Zion Christian Academy. Also the home of the 2022 SEC championship game. Meanwhile, there will be number 14, Walker Riggins. And bad snap, loss of yardage back to the 41. We'll try to get the video back up and running. Having issues out of the Sling Studio, out of the cast. But you will see a replay here. Like I said, just miscommunication, bad snap. And Willems forced to fall on it. Eagles break the huddle. They are now looking at a 2nd and 25. Handoff and a flag comes from the backfield. We'll get the call.
False start, offense, 5-yard penalty, repeat first down. No, second down, repeat second down.
They'll move the Eagles back another 5 yards. So the ball currently sitting at the 46. The first down marker sitting inside the 20, around the, looks like around the 18-yard line. So 2nd and 30 is what we'll call it. Maybe 2nd and 28. Eagles lead the Knights 28-12. Give to Willems on the left-hand side, stopped after a gain of maybe 2 or 3. Down in Ottawa at the end of the 3rd, it's Christian Community 30, Grace Baptist 16. And again, this would be a massive, not just a massive win for the Colts, but a massive upset. Grace Baptist sitting at 2-0 on the season and sitting undefeated at 10-0 in 8-man in regular season play. The defending TSIAA champions. It looks like the Colts may knock them off. Handoff to Willems again, left-hand side. Nothing doing. Maybe a gain of a yard or so. So it'll bring up 4th down for the Eagles. 2-score lead. Of course, they scored on the opening drive of the second half. Knights scored on the ensuing kickoff return. Austin Vox, 92-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. And here the Knights defense has gotten stingy and forced a 4th down. What's wild is right now, the Eagles could get 25 yards and still not have the first down.
Timeout, offense.
And Eagles will take a timeout to talk over the situation. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Eagles set to punt it away. Here's the kick and a great punt by the Eagles. It'll be picked up around the 21 by Grant Dillon, the junior. So the Eagles, without a correction, the Knights will start with the ball at about the 21-yard line. Eagles lead 28-12, 4:23 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Of course, When the clock hits zeros at the end of the game, don't go anywhere. We'll have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. We'll talk to the Fairlife Core Power Protein player of the game and the winning coach down on the field. So don't go anywhere. Knight starting on offense here. Teft is in the pistol, takes the snap. Give to Dylan, up the middle. Correction, no, that is Kuntz with the carry. They'll call it about a gain of 3. Good hard run. Plenty of time here for Sacred Heart. No need to panic, but it would be an incredible comeback. A 22-point comeback, not to jinx anybody here. There's wood here in the press box. Knock on the window frame, made of wood. Touchdown here puts them in good position, and the defense has gotten stingy for Sacred Heart. Meanwhile, Teft in the pistol takes the snap. Give again to Kuntz to the left-hand side. Makes a man miss, looking for the edge, and forced out of bounds. Correction, that was number 6, Mari Hood, the senior, with the carry. But it will move the chains. It'll be a Knights first down. Clock will stop with triple threes. You see on the replay, what a run by Hood, forced out of bounds. Teft, give to Hood again. To the right-hand side, turned up the middle and dropped it around the 43-yard line. Gain of about 4. It'll bring up a 2nd and 6. Correction, gain of 5. So they cut the distance in half that they need for the first down. Now under 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Teft with a solid job. Considering first start at quarterback, first game of the year for the Knights, solid job taking over for longtime Knights quarterback Jake Keel. Teft takes the snap, fires to Dylan. Wide receiver screen, Dylan looking for the edge, forced out of bounds. They'll be short of the first down, but not by much, maybe a yard. Now they'll say more than that. They'll say he gained a yard. Nope, they won't. They're moving it again. They'll make it a 3rd and 2.
My timeout for injury.
Third and 2. Ball spotted at the 46 for the Knights. Teft takes the snap. Give. Dropped at the 45. Ball was carried by Vox. A big loss. They got around the young man's ankles. You'll see there the defense for Zion stiffening up. Knights are going to go for it here. A great job coming off the far side, the defensive end. That's Riggins. And so it'll bring up a 4th and 4. Knights need to convert this, down 2 scores. Minute and a half to go in the third. It'd be good field position for the Eagles if the Knights can't convert. Dump off to Vox. Vox trying to get going. Gang tackled. Gang stopped inside the 45. Not enough. Turnover on downs, Eagles. They tried the little dump off with Vox. He tried to get going, build some momentum. And let's see if we can get a replay. Right there, Vox trying to make men miss. And they're learning. You see Abbott wrapping up the ankle. Listen, you can't move if you can't move your legs. That's your Captain Obvious quote of the night. Give to Abbott, and he's stuffed inside the 45. Correction, that was Willems on the carry. Sacred Heart defense trying to shut this down right here and get the ball back for the offense. Of course, several players on defense, on offense as well, so trying to give themselves another chance at scoring. Under a minute to go here. Eagles break the huddle from the shotgun. Kaiser's back, flanked by Willems. Kaiser looking, has protection, fires deep, looking for Keys, incomplete. I believe that was Keys. It might have been Abbott. Hard to see from here. But it'll bring up a 3rd down and 12 for the Eagles, with 14 seconds to go. And correction, that was number 1, Jack Harvey, going deep for the Eagles. Third and 12. Kaiser, the senior, trying to get his team their first win in 8-man football. Kaiser, give, up the middle to Willems. Willems to the right-hand side, across the 40 down to the 36. Not enough for the first down, though. It'll bring up a 4th down and about 4. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Good hard run here by Willems. Great gameplay from both these teams here in the third quarter. A touchdown for both has given the Eagles a 28-12 lead over Sacred Heart. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme, and it's brought to you by Jason Goolesby and J.D. Young of Blackwell Realty. They bring knowledge, passion, excellence, and experience to the table when it comes to real estate. And with millions in sales this year already, the two would love the opportunity to put their skills to work for all of Middle Tennessee. Yes, you can buy, yes, you can sell, and yes, they can help. You can reach Jason Goolesby at 615-784-8687 or J.D. Young at 615-486-1121. We're also presented by Complete Wealth Management and Complete Real Estate, your one-stop shop for financial coaching and asset management. Fairlife Core Power Protein, work hard, recover harder. Brent Atkinson with Wycard Realtors, the Realty Group, and by Sutton Pools, fiberglass pools done right. You can reach Brian Sutton at 931-624-4027. Getting set here for the fourth quarter. Eagles facing a 4th and about 4. Now we're heading right to left, just in case you're not able to watch and you're just listening. I'll give you a little idea of which direction they're headed. Here at Holcomb Field on the campus of Zion Christian Sacred Heart. First matchup ever between these two teams. It's a good one. Kaiser in the shotgun. Give to Willems up the middle. He's stuffed. after a gain of about 1 for forward progress. It'll bring up a turnover on downs. So Knights get the stop. And they'll get the ball at about the 42, 43-yard line. Down 2 scores. A chance to make it a 1-score game here. Teft fires. And incomplete. So they'll bring the ball back to the 46-yard line. Teft in the pistol. Man in motion. Pitch. And it'll be Hood forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up a 3rd down for the Knights. We'll get a different camera shot and get the battery changed out here momentarily. Third down and 11. Teft looking, fires, got his man, that's Dylan, across the 50, the 45, the 40, has blockers, and tripped up inside the 35, down to the 37. It's a Knights first down. Let's see if we can get a replay. And we'll adjust it real quick, see if we can't fix the issue. What a great catch and run there by Dylan. And both sides will head to their respective sidelines as we do have an injury on the near side. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. First and 10 for the Knights. Now under 10 minutes. Teff takes the snap, fires for Dillon on the far left-hand side. Makes one man miss, can't make the second miss, forced out of bounds. Gain of 2. Eagles lead the Knights 28-12. Again, both teams in the SEC, but this is not their technical divisional game. That'll be later on in the year in Jackson, both teams playing a home and home. Teft, give up the middle to Hood. Hood may have gotten enough to move the chains. I'll mark him down at the 21. Knights trying to get on the ball. Clock continues to run, coming up on 9 minutes. Teft takes the snap. Give to Hood around the left-hand side. Looking for the edge. He has it. Taken down. Does he have enough to move the chains? No, they'll call him a yard short. So far, Maury Hood has had the hot hand for the Knights, and they've gone with him. And an update here for get an update on Providence Freedom momentarily. Carry up the middle. They did move the chains. Now down inside the 10. Knights knocking on the door. Teft with the throw, incomplete. It'll bring up a Knights second down. We'll get the video back up and running here in a second. Right now you can see all 3 camera angles. Quick update from Murfreesboro. Providence has scored late in the 4th quarter. 2-point conversion attempt was no good. They needed that 2-point to make it a 1-score game. So currently Freedom 20, Providence Christian 11. 7:38 to go here in the 4th quarter. 4th down. And we'll get a whistle. We'll get a call. And it'll be false start on Sacred Heart. And just now realizing we don't have the officials' mic turned on. And there we go. So it'll move the Knights back on 4th down, and it'll be fourth and about 14 yards to go. Zion trying to make a goal line stand. Teft fires to Dillon. Got him inside the 10, but it's not enough for the first down. A stop by the Eagles. It'll be a turnover deep in their own end. So Eagles will take over inside their own 10. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Kaiser in his own shotgun. In his own end zone, rather. He was in the shotgun, in his own end zone. I'm going to get a flag. Looks like we don't have the mic. There may be an issue with the referee's microphone, but it'll move the Eagles back even farther. Kaiser, give to Willems, up the middle and across the 5. So a small gain on the play. It'll bring up a 2nd down and 9. Now it's 7 minutes remaining in the ball game. Knights still down by 2 scores. They've got to get this ball back, get some. If they could get a turnover here on defense, that would be massive. Kaiser, give. That's Willems to the right-hand side, has space. He'll have enough for the 1st down. Eagles give themselves a little bit of breathing room. It'll bring up an Eagles 1st down. That's huge for Zion. Kaiser, give to Willems. Willems will get stuffed at the line. And a flag flies. Maybe a little bit of chatter. Sacred Heart defense trying to shut down this Zion attack. Get a call for unsportsmanlike. It'll move the Eagles back. Kaiser in the shotgun. Takes the ball. Oh, bad snap. Kaiser has the fall on it. And it'll bring up a 3rd down and long for the Eagles. Well, the final up in Springfield, it's South Haven Christian 64, Lighthouse Christian 20. And we'll get a timeout call here. We'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. I formation. Kaiser is under center. Kaiser, handoff. Maybe Willems to the right-hand side. And a big gain up to the 13-yard line. But it'll be 4th down at about 12. That may have been Abbott on the carry. Regardless, it'll be 4th down. At least it should be 4th down for the Eagles. Yard marker now sitting at 3rd down. And we'll get another timeout. 4:41 to go here in the 4th quarter. Of course, when the clock post-game report. From Zion Christian. Freedom has put a touchdown on the board in the 4th quarter. With just over a minute left, they lead Providence Christian 26-11. We'll see if we can't get an update on a couple of these other games while we have a quick break. Zion heads back onto the field. I believe the game in Montgomery is over between the Lightning and the Lions, Battle of Evangels. Carry back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like it was Kaiser. And he was limping just a little bit, struggling. So now they will make it 4th down. So it'll be 4th and 12. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go here in the ball game. So the final from Montgomery, it's Evangel Christian 48, Lightning 48, Lions nothing. So Lightning moved to 3-0 on the season, just on an absolute tear. Of course, the Tennessee Heat, traditionally an 8-man team, playing 11-man rather. Traditionally an 8-man team, they're playing an 11-man game tonight. Meanwhile, we'll get a punt here for the Eagles, and a great job. Ball bounces at the 40. It'll get down. Oh, and it hit Zion. It hit a Sacred Heart player. It hit Vox. Zion jumps on it. Zion will have the ball at the 42. Let's see if we can hit a replay. Great punt. And Vox, great coverage. Vox did not want to return it, but the ball bounces. He got a little close to it, and it hits his thigh pad right there. And Zion will have the ball. That's Willems with the recovery. Meanwhile, in the 4th quarter up in Red Boiling Springs, it's Tennessee Heat 21, Red Boiling Springs 21. Kaiser in the I formation. Give to Abbott across the 50 down to the 48. And he's struggling to get up. He's had a rough night. So with 4:12 to go here in the ballgame, we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. Abbott making his way off the field. A young man who stuck with it. Had a great season last year, stuck with the Eagles football team throughout the offseason and everything happening. He's about to contribute to Zion's first win in Amen football. Kaiser takes the snap, give to Willems on the right-hand side. Flags fly. Willems breaks loose. And he's in. Touchdown Eagles. There are flags back at the 50, and flags continue to fly. So for the moment, Willems is in the end zone, but we do have flags back at the 50-yard line. We'll get the call. And it is a holding on the Eagles. That's what I was afraid of. Zion Christian called for a hold. So let's see where they spot the ball. Line of scrimmage is currently the 49. And let's see where they end up marking it. So they'll mark it back to the 38-yard line. So touchdown wiped off the board with 3:32 to go in the ball game. Instead, it'll be second down and 15. Riggins makes his way onto the field. Eagles break the huddle. Kaiser in the shotgun. Clock continues to run, coming up on 3 minutes remaining. Eagles just need to burn the clock. Kaiser, give to Willems. Willems cuts up the middle. The young man's gone again. No, dropped inside the 25. What hustle by Hood. Let's get a replay. Willems was gone. Hood with the pursuit and did a great job tracking him down. Right there. Nope, that wasn't Hood. Correction. That was number 8, Chase Smith, the senior. Chase Smith does a great job of saving the touchdown. Meanwhile, in Murfreesboro, it's the end of the game. Freedom Cowboys 26, Providence Christian 11. Cowboys move to 2-0 on the season. Lions move to 1-1. First and 10, ball spotted at the 22-yard line. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the ball game. When the clock hits zeros, don't go anywhere. We're going to have the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. Talk to the winning coach. Kaiser, handoff to Riggins. Has the edge. Looking for more. Dropped at the maybe the 5. Let's see where they mark it. Yep, right at the 5. Talk to the Fairlife Core Power player of the game. And we'll talk to the winning coach. Man down on the field for Zion right now. And so you see the run right there. Down to the 5, and we'll step aside. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on Amen Extreme. Here we go. Eagles trying to punch one more score into the end zone. On the cusp of their first win in 8-man football, and their first win. So they carry down inside the 5, not quite into the end zone. Be second and goal. I believe it was 2019 was the last Zion Christian win. Want to verify it. Eagles break the huddle. Kaiser, it's the pistol formation. 2020 was the last win. There's the give to Willems. He's in! Touchdown, Eagles! 49 seconds to go. And Zion makes it a 3-score game. Little icing on the cake. Nail in the coffin. Right there, Jack Willems. He's in for the touchdown. Kaiser now hobbling out. This young man, this senior, has put it all on the line for the Eagles. And with the turmoil surrounding this program during the offseason, how awesome is it for the young man after a tough game? Willems is in for the 2-point. Eagles move to 36-12. Producer Audrey doing work. Getting set for the post-game report. Presented by Fairlife Core Power Protein. It's a very exciting night for the Eagles. First win since 2020. First win in 8-man football. The turmoil. Everything surrounding this football team this offseason. They've come out and answered back. Great kickoff. Vox is going to return. Vox gets a head start. He's got a kickoff return for a touchdown on the night. Gets past the 30-yard line, right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Knights. 35 seconds. Correction, 39.9 seconds. Eagles lead the Knights 36-12. Sacred Heart came up here to Columbia. First game of the season. They gave it a shot. They have some promising talent on this team. But Zion, not a ton of size, but they've got heart. They swarm the football. And they've got young men who are bought into this football program. And we'll get a flag for delay of game. It'll move the Knights back 5 yards. Be first and 15. Well, we haven't been able to get scores the last couple weekends. But on Facebook, the National High School Tournament 8-man football It's the NHSA tournament or page, Facebook page for the 8-man football. Teft fires deep, looking for Dillon, incomplete. No flags. National High School Tournament 8-man football. It's the NHSA's Facebook page for the 8-man tournament in Panama City Beach, Florida, every November. And they do a great job of getting scores every Friday night after the games are over. Some Saturdays as well, some Thursdays. But they do a great job of getting the scores as they come in. So be sure, head over there, give them a like. Catch up on all these scoring updates from tonight. Of course, we mentioned last time we checked, Christian Community leading Grace. Freedom beat Providence. Evangel Lightning beat Evangel Lions. Pass is incomplete. Intended for Garrett Dillon rather. We'll bring up 3rd and 5, 24 seconds to go. Knights not laying down, not giving up. They're never going to give you up, never going to let it go. Zion Christian did not let their fans down tonight. Great effort. Teft fires. Intercepted. That's Riggins again. Riggins into the end zone. Second pick six of the night. And the Eagles, touchdown. Teft looking for Dillon in the flat. Riggins stepped in front of it. It reminded me of Logan Ryan picking off Tom Brady a couple years ago in the playoffs. The way he read the pass, it had a quick sprint in. 2 pick sixes on the night for the senior. Makes the score 42-12. Kaiser is in the shotgun by himself. Takes the snap, looking, just heaves it up, and incomplete. 2-point conversion attempt, no good. 17 seconds remaining here in the ball game. And Coach Kurt Bethard will get a shot of him. Coach Kurt Bethard right there. He will give Zion Christian their first win since 2020 and their first win in 8-man football. The team has bought in. It's his way of looking at stuff, and they are going to call the game. Let the clock run out, and that'll do it. Zion Christian, 42. Sacred Heart, 12. We're going to step aside, and then we'll be right back with the Fairlife Core Power Protein post-game report. This is the Goolesby and Young Extreme Game of the Week right here on 8-Man Extreme. And coach, a 42, I'm sorry, 42-12 win. A very tumultuous offseason. Not. It's been tough for these young men. How awesome was it to come out tonight and the effort they put forward for the team?
Well, I knew it was going to be that kind of week. You know, after last week, usually your improvement comes between your first and second game, and that showed up tonight. Our practice was better. They understand what we did wrong. With the limited amount of kids, they play their hearts out every time they can.
Do y'all mind stepping aside just for a second? Just step right over the side. With the seniors going down with cramps and having issues with that, you had a lot of young men step up tonight, and a lot of young men that are going to be the future of this program. Who was the young man that really stuck out to you?
You know what? I think it was probably, there was a couple of them, but I think Riley stuck out, and I think Jack Williams stuck out tonight. They had to play a lot on offense and defense, played more of what they had. One of them was sick earlier in the week and came back and competed. We got to get more guys involved, but we've got to get them being a better football player so we can put them on the field.
At halftime, the game was not over by any means. What's the main thing you told your guys?
I said, we're not the nail. Let's go finish this thing. Let's come out and show them we're coming out to be a second-half team also.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, we got a player of the game. Let's bring him in, and if you'll introduce him. If you'll introduce him.
This is Wesley Walker. He's kind of we moved him to tight end. His ability to block, which really showed up big tonight.
Yeah.
Then we worked on him at playing defense, moved him to defense. And all week I just trust me, I'm playing this. Did really well tonight. He showed up.
All right, Wesley, come on. You know, I taken the loss last week. When you guys came out to practice, what was going through your mind about what you fix for you specifically for tonight?
Well, the first game I actually played X, and I hadn't played Y since middle school, and he moved me down there, which I used to block and stuff, so I kind of knew what I was doing. And he taught me everything in a week, and I mean, I've learned more in a week than I have based on my whole football career. And yeah, it was just I hate losing, so when we lost last week, it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Guys that have been like guys like Logan that went through everything last year. How awesome is it to help them get since 2020, 2021? How awesome is it to help win?
Feels good. Me and Jaron have been playing together since 7th grade. We kind of know what each other do, so our chemistry is pretty strong. Me and Logan have played together since 7th grade. I mean, we all have great chemistry, so us just, I guess, playing as a team, it just helps.
Part of being the Fairlife Core Power player of the game, we got a couple samples of Fairlife Core Power. There's a chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry banana. So if you'll, all right, went for the, do you want the vanilla? Do you want to try the vanilla? Or you want to try one of these? So here's the thing. You're going to get all three, and you're going to get a case of all three flavors. So I just need you to try one. Right now. And thankfully, your team is not around to tell you to chug. Peer pressure is crazy at some of these games. It's a post-workout, post-game, like a recovery drink. Okay, Coach, there you go. You want chocolate or strawberry banana? Chocolate. There you go. Solid. It's solid. Cracking it. I don't think we've ever Coach crack it open before. There we go. For the chug. Good stuff. That's good. There you go. There you go. And the player, Wesley, appreciate you. Yes, sir. All right. So, no game tomorrow. Big here for the Eagles. 42-12 over the Knights from Sacred Heart. No game tomorrow. Of course, on Sunday, 4 p.m., Extreme Talk presented by Complete. You won't want to miss it. We'll recap all the action from tonight, talk about the games upcoming next weekend, maybe talk to a couple coaches, just talk some 8-man football. So really, really excited about it. Of course, like I mentioned before, there's a couple Facebook pages, National 8-Man Tournament, that you can find all the scoring updates from tonight, all the finals. So go give them a follow, and that's about it. So For director Jack, for producer Audrey, I'm James Shannon. She's up there cheering. I'm James Shannon. Thank you so much for catching the broadcast tonight. We'll see y'all next week in Huntsville. Freedom Cowboys hosting Ezekiel Academy. See ya!